In January 2022, I just moved into Lagos. I was job hunting at the time, and I got a call from this agency that invited me for an interview. After the interview, I was asked to sit somewhere. Suddenly, my daddy's call came in, and obviously, we spoke in our dialect. After the call, a guy walked up to me. Apparently, he's also from my state in the Middle Belt. So, because he heard my conversation with my dad, I was like, "Oh, that sounds like a brother." So, he walked up to me, and I was like, Ijadai. I was like, in Doninda, you are there. So we just, that joy when you see your people outside your state. When I meet strangers like that, in as much as I was excited, I was a bit reserved because I know people's depths are in their word. He went on and said something I found very offensive. And in his word, I quote, word for word, I'm quoting him now. He said, all women are foolish. I thought that was a joke. He emphasized it over and over again. So just when I wanted to interrupt him, he said, "Wait, including his mom." I say, "Hey." That was where I knew there was problem. There are certain people you can't advise in this. Like people with such mindset, it's already a no for me. Where I'm coming from, we are just five siblings, four boys, one girl, and I can bet that my sister is one of the most intelligent ladies I've ever met. And I'm not even capping. Even my mom is a pastor and she's also an entrepreneur. She's very, very bright. I can't really relate to that kind of setting. It did not end there. He now said in their house, his mom does not have a say. His dad makes the entire decision, and that's fine. And I'm not like, oh, I see where you're coming from. Last week I made a post and I was talking about foundation. I was talking about that you're not different from your environment. See, one of the best gifts you can give to your unborn children is to be a good example to them. He went further and said women lack the mental capacity to make any major contribution in any matter at all. He said you can't discuss business with them, you can't discuss life with them, you can't discuss anything with them. And apparently, according to him, women are just there to give birth and just take care of your children. I was like, now the statements are contradicting because how would somebody who does not have sense take care of your own children? The problem is the foundation. Where he's coming from is faulty. This guy I'm talking about, he's very young, he's still in his 20s, and guess what? He's very tall, handsome, dark. In fact, his beard, as at the time I knew him, was more than my own. He's more like what an average Gen Z women would fall for easily, right? But he was a disaster waiting to happen. Even if you are not a believer, there are certain things I call common sense. This is just basic morality. Why do you look down on women so much that you reduce their entire marital contribution to bedroom and kitchen? I still